Hello, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, December 26th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I evolve into the vibrational essence of my soul purpose. And today we are in Evolution Revolution Day, the first one of Capricorn. We actually started late last evening, but that could have easily been brought in together with the energy of the full moon and Uranus going direct, which was pretty big energy. And today we're kind of like working through the stuff, working through this energy. Before I get into that, I want to mention two interesting things. One, all the planets are direct at this moment. North Node doesn't count. Lilith doesn't count because they're back and forth, oscillating. But all of the major planets at this point are direct for the next 10 days. We have 10 days of directness. Mercury is in its shadow period before retrograde, but still we have this, it's almost like this push to be moving forward in our lives. We also have 6 days until we reach the new year, and I feel like this week is such an opportunity to tie up loose ends. Maybe do some things that have been on you. If there's been been encouraged to reach out to somebody, there's some, forgiveness to be done, some apologies to be made. This could be a good opportunity to do that as we finish up the year. How do you want to feel as you finish up the year? This year's been crazy, but I want to feel grateful that I tied up those loose ends, and then I'm ready to start this next year. So that being said, we have the moon still in Cancer. We're still feeling her come down from her fullness. And that combination with Uranus newly direct is like, yeah. I know that I didn't actually sleep last night, and I heard many stories similar to that. So ground in every time, I was like, I'm not sleeping. I was like, well, I'm just going to ohm my way through it. So I just kept ohming through my chakras to try to ground in, calm down. So that happens to you today, take care of yourself. The moon is making many connections today. The moon is connecting to Uranus, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. So lots of connections being made with the moon, giving us ample opportunity to really feel all the feels. We're continuing in this feeling energy. And the moon in Cancer is such a call to nurture yourself. These feelings that come up are telling you, are you nurturing yourself? Is there room to nurture yourself more? Allow yourself to feel what's coming up so that you can be directed, so that you can evolve in direction of your purpose. This being said, this moon in Cancer is kind of helping complete that grand cardinal cross. It's not exact, but we have a lot of resistance, and you're going to feel that resistance. You may feel it coming up about nurturing yourself. It may come up about, other stuff, tying up those loose ends. You don't need to move into your resistance. Don't fight the resistance, because that's just going to create more resistance, but keep asking yourself, keep coming back to, how can I nourish? How can I nurture myself in this? I love this. This is Danielle Laporte's line. What will I do to feel the way I want to feel? And if you can work with that energy and pay attention to any stories that pop up and keep going what am I going to do to feel the way I want to feel? You are going to empower yourself instead of fighting or interacting in that resistance. You're going to kind of move right through it with as much grace as possible. And that's what Evolution Revolution days are about, is really shifting in that energy, but ideally with as much grace as possible. But it's not always possible, and that's okay too if it's not graceful. But keep coming back to nourishing yourself. And the moon connecting to Venus is encouraging that. The moon connecting to Jupiter and Virgo is encouraging that. The squares and the opposition with Mercury, that may bring that mind game into it. Don't let your mind play games on you, tricks on you, especially if you have the day off, if you have the power to do this. I feel like if we nurture ourselves today, we're really going to be able to tie up those loose ends. This is me tying up loose ends. This is how I do it. So the cards I pulled today, it's interesting. There's this. I feel like this is the resistance, guilt, and exhaustion, guilt for not doing what you think you should be doing, exhaustion because you're pushing yourself hard, or you, oh, look at that cute thing behind me, or you fall into this place, you listen to your guidance, and you celebrate, you feel the joy. They're feeling all the feels, they're feeling it in the rain, they're singing and dancing in the rain, but they trusted their guidance. Your feelings are part of that guidance. So, use it to your advantage or use it to exhaust yourself. You get to choose. Yay for responsibility. So, that's it for today. Have a beautiful Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.